Hello students, welcome back to your class. In previous class, I have discussed with the offline video characteristics of living organisms, the two characteristics reproduction and excretion. And in this video, I am going to discuss more other characteristics of living organisms such as movement and their lifespan. Okay, let's begin. As we know that animals move. They move from one place to another and also show other body movements. Okay. Now what about plants? Do they also move? Plants are generally anchored in the soil. So they do not move from one place to another. However, various substances like water, minerals and food synthesized by them move from one part to another part of this plant. Okay, so have you ever noticed any other kind of movement in plants? Opening or closing of flowers, this is such a movement. Then do you also recall some plants show movement in response to certain stimuli? That I have already told during phototropism, that is light response in plant, which involves growth towards light or growth away from light. So this is also a type of movement that they respond in certain stimuli. Okay, and we also have some non-living things moving. Of course, a bus, car, a small piece of paper, clouds, and so on. Is there something different in these movements from the movements of living beings? Now, can you differentiate between the movement of living things and non-living things? This is such a variety of living organisms, but all of them show some common. So we have learned that yet another common characteristics is that living beings die. And because organisms die, particular types of organisms can survive over thousands of years only if they reproduce their own kind. Okay. Now let's see the slide. Human beings, animals and birds can move from one place to other, and we can also move our different body parts. Plants are generally anchored in the soil, so they do not move from one place to another. However, various substances like water, minerals and the food synthesized by them move from one part to another part of the plant. And plants also show movements by opening or closing the flowers, then bending of plants toward light, that I have already told, that is phototropism light. Now, the next characteristics that all living things have a definite lifespan. As we know that all living things remain alive for a certain time and finally dies. So, lifespan of different living organisms is different. Okay. We see that all living things seems to have some common characteristics, that they need food, respire, respond to stimuli, reproduce, so movement, growth and die. But these all characteristics cannot be found in non-living organisms. Okay. Now comes to the lifespan. Human being has average lifespan of 60 to 70 years. Okay, 60 to 70, that is average lifespan, not everyone. Okay, and then an elephant's lives for 70 to 80 years. Okay, that is their lifespan, 70 to 80 years of 80 years in case of elephant. Then tortoise can live for 120 to 150 years, that is their lifespan, 120 to 150 years, and they are very slow in their movement. Then butterfly lives for only 1 to 2 weeks, then they die. So their lifespan is very short in case of butterfly. Okay, and there are some plants like annual plants, rice, wheat, complete their life cycle in one season, such as biennials carrot complete their life cycle in 2 seasons, and perennials complete their life cycle more than 2 seasons. Trees like banyan tree lives for 200 to 300 years. So lifespan of banyan tree is 200 to 300 years. Okay, and some people trees have been reported to be more than 2000 years old. Okay, these are such information for you that what are the lifespan of different living organisms including human being, elephant, tortoise, butterfly, then banyan tree, people tree, that I have already told. So we can see that it may not be easy to answer the question what then is life. However, looking at all the diversity of living beings around us, we can conclude that life is very, very beautiful. Okay, and in the next class, in your next online class, I will discuss exercise question answer. Okay, so students, be ready, and then we will start the new chapter. Okay, that's all. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.